Good morning, you wonderfully complicated human. Welcome back to Annoyingly Resilient. Can I ask you something? Have you ever looked around your life and thought, nothing is technically wrong, but something doesn't quite fit anymore? Not in a dramatic, burn your life down kind of way. Just a quiet feeling that something has shifted. Yeah, that feeling. Today, I think we should talk about it. Because sometimes we confuse comfort with happiness, and they are not the same thing. Now, before your brain starts packing boxes and looking at cabins in the woods, relax. I'm not suggesting you make any life-altering decisions before breakfast. Although, I'll admit, there are mornings where disappearing into the forest sounds pretty appealing. Here's what I've noticed. Our brains like familiar. Not because they're trying to ruin our lives. They're trying to keep us safe. And honestly, that's a pretty reasonable job description. The problem is, sometimes they confuse familiar with forever. We stay with routines because we know them. We stay with habits because they're predictable. We stay in situations because at least we know how they work. Even when they stopped making us happy a long, long time ago. It's kind of like that restaurant you keep going back to. The food is fine. The service is questionable. You complain every single time. But somehow, there you are again next Friday. Familiar has a strange kind of gravity. And that doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Because the unknown is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Trying something different is uncomfortable. Walking away from something you've outgrown, also uncomfortable. Your brain sees all of that and immediately files a complaint. I get it. Really. There's a reason we hold on to things. Even the things that don't quite fit anymore. The familiar can feel safer than the unknown. But I've started asking myself a different question. Not, am I happy? Sometimes that's too big of a question. Instead, I ask, does this still fit the person I'm becoming? I think that's a kinder question. Because you're allowed to change. You're allowed to outgrow old versions of yourself. You're allowed to appreciate where you've been without living there forever. You don't have to hate the old path to choose a new one. Some things simply serve their purpose. And then it's time to keep walking. Today's challenge is simple. Notice one thing you've been calling comfortable. Then just get curious. Is it bringing you peace? Or is it simply familiar? You don't have to answer today. You don't have to change anything today. Just notice. Because awareness has a funny way of changing things all by itself. Turns out, familiar isn't always home. Sometimes it's just familiar. And those are two very different things. Now, get your ass up anyway. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay annoyingly resilient.